Now we have 57 different strategies for monetizing property, and in this video I'm going to share my 3 favorite strategies for making money from property. Hi, Frank Flegg here, founder of Ethical Property Partners. One of my favorite strategies is title splitting. Now I'm forever looking for opportunities to split title. It may be that there's an annex on the side of a property. It may be that a property has already been split into flats, but it's still on one title. It may be there's a commercial element below and then a residential element above. All of these will make a property unmortgageable whilst it's on one title. And many vendors don't understand that just by spending £1,000, £1,500 with a conveyancing lawyer, you can split the title and then buy them as separate entities on mortgages. And further to that, many vendors don't realise that that can be done as you're buying the property. One of my clients is actually using this strategy at the moment. He has 3 brothers who own a rather large building with 3 commercial properties and 3 residential properties above. They are wanting just to sell the building as one block and be done with it. They recognise that it's going to need to go to a cash buyer. They're considering going through auction, and we've just sat down, we spent 10 minutes together and worked out that actually he can buy that on separate titles. He can buy it as 3 separate commercial units, 3 separate residential units, and actually keep the freehold for himself as well. Now that makes all 6 of those mortgageable. So now it's very easy to buy it without having to be a completely cash buyer. So that title splitting is one of my favourite strategies. Another favourite strategy of mine is smart housing benefit. Now not many people know this, but housing benefit, or LHA, is paid based on the eligibility of the people living in the property, not the actual property itself. So this strategy revolves around taking a property, often one that's got several living rooms and several bedrooms, and finding a family unit that qualify for multiple LHA applications. So think to yourself of perhaps an extended family. I've got one example where there's a grandmother and then a mother and 4 children. So 6 of them living in the property. You might think that they only qualify for the 4-bedroom rate because that's the maximum rate these days, but that's not the truth. The truth is that actually the grandmother can apply for her own single bedroom rate, 1-bedroom rate, and that the mother can then apply for her 4-bedroom rate with her 4 children. And that actually quadrupled our profits on that particular property. And so smart housing benefit is just a way of looking at LHA tenancies in a different way and can far increase our profitability, whilst interestingly reducing our time investment in the property. My next favourite strategy is sophisticated property flipping. And I'm a massive fan of this. You might have heard me talking about TDIC, turning discounts into cash flow. In a nutshell, most people, when they flip a property, will buy it, finance that purchase, then they'll do some works to it, then they'll put it on the market, and then they'll sell it. The trouble with that is it takes ages. It costs a ton because you pay stamp duty, legals, estate agent fees, you've got finance costs, and it's really risky because you're not sure when you're going to sell the property and for how much. And we've actually got examples where we have made £25,000 on a flip that would have lost money had it been done conventionally. And let me tell you how. We've got a system, we call it TDIC flipping or sophisticated flipping, whereby we find the investor, we find a below market value vendor, and we put the 2 together in such a way that we don't just make £2,000 or £3,000, which is what most people would do. They'd sell it as a lead. We actually help the investor to buy it at full market value, and we make the entire discount ourselves as our profit. And on some deals we can make 20, 25, even £30,000. I have a client doing one of these in Derbyshire at the moment. She is netting £30,000 without ever owning the property. It's a phenomenal strategy. In conclusion, there are many monetization strategies. We use 57. Those are my 3 favorite ones. If you'd like to find out others, if you'd like to find out how to do them in depth, then click the subscribe button, click the notification bell so that you know when our episodes go live, and we'll see you on the next video.